Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna discuss today the match between. I'm gonna do a preview today. In fact, the two Test matches played between England and New Zealand in New Zealand. So the second Test match which I'm gonna talk about is the first. I'm also gonna discuss the positives and negatives, also the pros and cons. So first of all, I'm gonna discuss the man of the tournament, who was Neil Wagner. He was impressive, really impressive in the first test match, also in the second test matches. The knuckleball, his knuckleball, then his off cutters and bouncers, short balls, everything was really impressive in the both test matches. And Wagner was the main difference in this test series for New Zealand. And this is now six or seven series on trot, which New Zealand, they have not been beaten at home. And there, well, I just want to discuss the positive for first of all for the New Zealand, that players like Ross Taylor, then Williamson, Neil Wagner, Santner. These players, these are the positives. They have been holding New Zealand cricket team for the last couple of years. We saw that Kane Williamson, he was given man of the tournament in World Cup, and he was the man who scored all the runs for New Zealand. And he took on his own. He took his team into the finals. I'm gonna tell some stats also today. Uh, since 2018, New Zealand have best win-loss ratio, which is 4, and the best batting average, which is 41.6 in Test matches. Now, the two New Zealand batsmen with most Test centuries built their lead at the top is Kane Williamson, who is on first with 21 centuries, and then Ross Taylor is on second with 19 centuries. Also, Kane Williamson has scored 50 plus at an average of 56.25 in the Test innings at Eden Park. Also, no New Zealand pair have more 100 plus Test partnerships than Kane Williamson and Ross Taylor, which is 9. They have got altogether 900 plus partnerships, Ross Taylor and Kane Williamson. I'm going to talk about the Joe Denley catch which he dropped, and I think so. England, they had a bleak chance. Well, they were well. The thing is, rain. They wasted quite a lot of time in this Test match, and that was the reason. But that drop catch by Denley was really costly for England, and the win for England was extremely unlikely. And then in both Test matches, the only difference I think so was that one collapse in the first Test match, and that was the difference because England, when they came 20 months ago, also they played against New Zealand. The series that was also 1-0 in favor of New Zealand. New Zealand, they won the series against England 20 months ago. So the positives for England I'm going to talk about is the Rory Burns, both 100 in the first and then 53 in the second. So he is the positive. Ollie Pope was impressive in the first Test match. Chris Wokes, he should have played first Test match, which he didn't. But if things would have been different for England, if he would have played first Test match, he was really impressive in the second Test match. Then Sibley, he struggled. Ross Taylor has a Test batting average of 50.73, despite he was out of form in 2018 and his batting average was only 18, which and now the scores which I am going to tell you is that Williamson 104, then Taylor 105 in the second Test match. Latham was also impressive with his 100 in both Test matches. Then Ross Taylor, he scored 100 in this second Test match, 53 in the first Test match. Then Rory was impressive with 101 and 52 in both Test matches. Then Root, there was a lot of criticism on Joe Root form as a captain, but he has answered all his critics by scoring 226. Then Ben Stokes, we remember in the first Test match he scored 91. Ollie Pope, he scored 75. So they both were impressive. Ben Stokes, he's always been top class player for England. For English bowling, Broad was impressive with 4. Wokes was also impressive with 3 in the second Test match. Ben Stokes, he had 2 wickets in the first Test match. Then Jake Leach, he had. Now, that's what I talked on English spin. the spin is the department where they are struggling at the moment. And Jake Leach wasn't impressive in the first Test match, and that's why he was dropped from the second Test match. But I think so. Moeen Ali sure can fill that gap as a spinner in South Africa. Um, Archer was out of form. He wasn't impressive. Maybe there was a couple of dropped catches also, but he was not impressive in the two Test matches. Sam Curran, he had 2 wickets in the second Test match, in the first Test match, and 3 in the second. So um, I just don't want to say anything on Sam, but he needs also improvement. Uh, for English bowling, for the New Zealand team bowling, I just want Santner had 3 wickets. And Wagner, he grabbed two fifers, first in the first Test match, then second Test match, and that's why he was also given the man of the tournament. Matt Henry had only 1 wicket. I think so. In New Zealand bowling attack will be much more impressive and stronger with Ferguson coming back, and then Trent Bolt also, and it won't be easy to beat them in New Zealand with those two. Now I'm going to talk in the end of my video about the English cricket team, the tour of South Africa. Now, what changes English cricket team they should make for the tour of South Africa? I've shortlisted 4 players. The first one is James Anderson. Um he's experienced. He's an experienced bowler, and especially he can help next 6 months with the Test Championship, because English cricket team they need to grab all the important points. He will be really important for English cricket team. Then Moeen Ali. The thing with Moeen Ali is he bowls really good off breaks, and then he scores really useful runs for English cricket team lower down the order. So he should come back. I won't go for Rashid Ali, because Rashid, either England English selector, they should go with Moeen Ali or Rashid. But Moeen Ali, because of his batting, I'll go with Moeen Ali. Then the third one is Mark Wood. English cricket team, they should take him. And then Joss Butler and Johnny Bairstow. Yeah. So these 5 players, I want English cricket team. They should take them to South Africa. If you like my video, please share it, and also please don't forget to press the bell icon on the right bottom.